Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. Alright, folks, today we're diving into some intriguing developments that could shake up the AFC North and more specifically, the Cleveland Browns. Now, we all know that the division has been fiercely competitive in recent years. The Ravens, Steelers, Bengals. Each team has its strengths, but the Browns have been steadily rising, building a roster that looks primed for a serious push in the upcoming season. However, as always in the NFL, injuries, setbacks, and unexpected events can change everything in a heartbeat. And that's exactly what's happening now, with some news about Kenny Pickett, the Steelers' young quarterback, breaking silence on a recent setback during training camp. Now, hold on, I know what you're thinking. Kenny Pickett isn't a Browns player, so why are we talking about him? Well, this is a perfect example of how the AFC North's dynamics could be affected by these developments. Pickett, entering his second year, was seen as a promising signal caller for Pittsburgh. But according to recent reports, he's been dealing with some issues that have kept him from fully participating in training camp. This setback has caused a ripple effect, and it's the kind of situation that could significantly alter the division's balance. If Pickett is sidelined or not at his best, it opens a window of opportunity for the Browns to capitalize on. Especially considering how competitive and closely matched these teams are, even the smallest advantage can be the difference between a playoff spot and an early exit. Now, let's talk about the Browns' perspective. We're all aware of their offseason moves, the additions and adjustments they've made to strengthen the roster. Players like Deshaun Watson, who's been working tirelessly to return to his top form, and the rising stars on defense have been gaining attention. But what really catches the eye is the team's overall depth and resilience. Cleveland has been building a culture of toughness and perseverance, and that was evident last season when they pushed through injuries and setbacks to stay competitive. This season, the Browns have high expectations. The goal is clear. They want to contend for a deep playoff run and ultimately bring home that elusive Super Bowl title. But that journey isn't without its hurdles. Injuries, of course, are always lurking, and the recent news about Kenny Pickett's setback is a reminder of how fragile the NFL season can be. If the Steelers' quarterback is hampered, it could give the Browns a crucial edge in the division. It's not just about winning games, it's about seizing opportunities when they arise, and that's exactly what Cleveland is aiming for. And speaking of Cleveland's roster, the team's younger players are stepping up. The offensive line has been solid, giving Watson the protection he needs to operate efficiently. The defense, which was already impressive last season, has added some new pieces to bolster their pass rush and secondary. Players like Myles Garrett continue to be disruptive forces on the line, making life difficult for opposing quarterbacks. The Browns' coaching staff has been emphasizing discipline and execution, knowing that small mistakes can be costly in this fiercely competitive division. Now, let's circle back to the AFC North. The division has always been one of the toughest in the league, with each team boasting a rich history and a fiercely loyal fan base. The Ravens, with Lamar Jackson, are always a threat, capable of explosive plays at any moment. The Bengals, led by Joe Burrow, have been ascending rapidly, showing they're not just here for a rebuild but for serious contention. The Steelers, with Kenny Pickett now in the spotlight, are looking to re-establish dominance after a period of transition. So any setback involving a key player like Pickett can shift the division's power dynamic significantly. What makes this situation even more interesting is the timing. We're just a few weeks away from the start of the regular season, and every day at training camp counts. If Pickett is unable to perform at his peak, or if he's forced to miss games, it could open the door for the Browns to gain ground. Cleveland's focus will be on maximizing every opportunity, especially in divisional matchups. The AFC North is known for its physicality, its hard-fought battles, and the importance of division wins for playoff seeding. From a strategic standpoint, the Browns will also be watching how other teams in the division respond. The Steelers, for example, might have to adjust their game plan if Pickett isn't at full strength. That could mean more reliance on their running game or a different defensive approach. For Cleveland, it's about staying prepared, analyzing every matchup, and being ready to pounce when an opportunity presents itself. Now, let's talk about the broader implications. The Browns can leverage this situation. If Pickett's setback indeed hampers the Steelers' offense, that could be a huge boost for Cleveland. It's not just about winning a game here and there, it's about establishing dominance in the division. The Browns have been building toward this moment for a while now, and with the right breaks, they could be on the cusp of something special. The team's leadership, from the coaching staff to the veterans, understands the importance of staying focused and capitalizing on every advantage. And don't forget, the NFL season is a roller coaster. One injury or setback can alter the entire landscape. The Browns fans are known for their resilience and passion. This team has faced setbacks before and bounced back stronger. The energy at First Energy Stadium is electric, and the players feed off that. With Watson at the helm, and a defense that's hungry to prove itself again, Cleveland has every reason to believe they can rise to the top of the division. But it all hinges on staying healthy, executing game plans, and seizing opportunities when they come. As we look ahead, it's clear that the AFC North will be one of the most exciting divisions to watch this season. The storylines are rich: quarterback battles, coaching strategies, young talents rising, and veteran leadership guiding the way. And now, with the news about Kenny Pickett's setback, the landscape might be shifting just enough for Cleveland to make a decisive move. It's the kind of moment that could define the season for many teams, and Browns fans should be excited about the possibilities. Remember, every game counts, every play matters, and the division race could come down to just a handful of crucial moments. Cleveland is poised to make a statement, and the whole NFL will be watching to see if they can capitalize on this opportunity. The team's focus, resilience, and determination will be tested, but if they stay sharp and disciplined, they could be looking at a very promising season ahead. So, as we wrap up, keep an eye on how this situation develops. The AFC North is heating up, and Cleveland has a real shot to take advantage of the current circumstances. It's a thrilling time for Browns fans, and I can't wait to see how everything unfolds. The road to the Super Bowl is never easy, but with the right breaks and a little bit of luck, Cleveland could be right in the thick of it. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep supporting our team through every twist and turn, because in the end, it's all about that relentless pursuit of greatness. And Cleveland Browns fans, I promise you, this season might just be one for the history books. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this situation? Do you think Kenny Pickett's setback is going to have a real impact on the division race? Are you optimistic about Cleveland's chances this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Keep that passion alive, and let's see how this story unfolds. Because folks, it's shaping up to be one of the most exciting seasons in recent memory. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, go Browns.